Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cat Williams, and you are listening to 3 Point Conversion Radio.
Game on, man. That's special.
Coach, you want to start with an opening statement?
Yeah. You know what, man? My whole message to the guys, this whole week, man, we left some meat on the bone last week. We didn't play a full 60-minute game. Felt like we had control last week, but it was a great learning lesson for our team. We learned a lot from it, and I wanted to use that field on fire this week. You know, coming into this week preparation, our first road game, a little different because we're traveling with a team that we're trying to beat. You know, I've never done that ever a day of my life, but it is what it is. I'm just so proud of the players. You know, I watched all the hard work that they put into this training camp and falling short last week. And then last week was a great teaching moment. You know, it just goes to show that we can always find something positive in a negative situation. I told those guys that last week it stung a little bit because you felt like you had control of the game. You let us slip away at the very end. But it's a great teaching moment for us. That's why you got to play a full 60-minute ball game. So today, this week, I was talking about we got to finish everything on our plate. We can't leave any meat on the bone. We got to eat the gristle. We got to eat our veggies. We got to eat everything on the plate. And I thought collectively we did that in all three phases. Offense, we came out the gate. Anytime you go on the road, to score on your first drive, that's what you talk about all the time. Defense held their own. Basically, you know, the penalties is kind of how they got the ball and, you know, throughout the whole game and being able to pick up some yards. And then special teams, we came up big. We got a punt block, put us in position to score. But overall, I was just ecstatic about everybody. The coaches, I made the move to put the coordinators upstairs just to change up our mojo a little bit. And I think it worked out for the best. I mean, being able to have our coordinators see the whole entire field. It was a great plan this week that we put. Now, we're going to enjoy this one. Wins are hard to come by. So, my first win as a head coach, I'm super excited, man. I really care more for the players. You know, I wanted them to experience it. I've already been to the mountaintop, so I know what it feels like. But, you know, I wanted this one bad for the players because I saw the hard work that they put into it. So, we're going to enjoy this one. Be kind of different getting on the plane, having to share a plane with the team you just beat. But we're not going to stop celebrating. We're going to enjoy this one because I know wins are hard to come by. So get ready to play a good team next week in Houston. Roughnecks. Any questions? Go ahead.
This is Alan from the Alan and Aaron Sports Radio Show. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Do you feel as if your team, since it does have a lot of NFL experience, played a factor that helped you this week?
I think I was going into the whole process. I wanted guys who've been in NFL camps, who understands what it takes, understands how to be a pro. You know, a lot of these guys, all of these guys are here in XFL for a reason. It's my job as a head coach to figure out what that reason is and to try to develop it, help improve on it. So if they do get an opportunity to get back, get an opportunity to get back to the pros, that they capitalize on their opportunity. You know, sometimes I'm maybe too hard on the guys because my standards are very high. You know, in Pittsburgh, the standard is the standard. It's all I know. So, you know, just the little things. I don't accept mediocrity. I don't accept excuses. So, I hold all my players and coaches accountable for everything. And so my message to them is, you know, just do the right thing. It's an old movie back in the day, Spike Lee. I got a little billboard, you know, around our locker room and offices about doing the right thing. If you do the right thing, you give yourself a chance to get another opportunity to hopefully one day make it back to the NFL. Go ahead.
Mike Beyond the Orlando Sentinel. First couple of weeks, how's the atmosphere and the crowd been?
The crowd's amazing. I know down in San Antonio, our fan base is like no other, man. They're passionate about their sports team. Coming here in Orlando, I really didn't know what to expect, but the crowd was nice. You know, I can tell you, man, America loves football. I don't care you look at the product is worth watching. You got a lot of guys that really just need reps, and being a part of XFL gives those guys that opportunity. And for me, regardless of whatever league, high school, pee wee ball, you play this game because you want to win championships. So that's kind of been my whole mindset of what I want, the culture I want to try to build. But we're just taking it one game at a time. Even though we won, we left a lot of penalties out there, a lot of mistakes, good teaching moments. Our whole goal was to try to put ourselves in a good position towards the end of the year and make a run. Right now, it's kind of like boxing. We're just jabbing, throwing jabs. We really don't have a lot of film on each other. It's really about us executing. And I thought today we did that better than Orlando.
France Duxbury, our Sports Central. Were you happy with the play of quarterback Jack Holm from the group from week 1 to week 2?
Yes. Jack, he's learning himself, man. It's not like Jack is a seasoned vet that's been down here. I mean, you gotta, be patient with him. Eventually the game will start to slow down. And I think the more each and every day is getting valuable reps, he's starting to feel more comfortable with the offense. And it's our job as a coaching staff is to put things that he's comfortable with so he can go out there and succeed. So I look for Jack to just continue to improve. I know he's hard on himself more than anybody because Jack's a perfectionist. He wanted to go out there and make every throw, every pass. He missed a couple of reads, and he was the first one to say, that was my bad, I messed up. But that's what it's all about, is owning it, taking ownership, being accountable, and that's what I love about coaching, man. These players have really bought in to what I've been preaching, and it's kind of weird because as a coach, you can't go out there and play, make the plays for them. You gotta just sit out there and just watching the guys feed off each other with energy and positivity and playing for one another. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Coach, obviously, big win. Not every day you get an inaugural win for a franchise, but going into this game, the goal was clear. You wanted a complete game after that loss opening the season. Now coming up, from a coaching perspective, is it more of a challenge to keep the expectations managed to try to get that second win on the docket?
It's really just about building. You start off with the foundation, and each week you just want to get better. Our whole goal and mindset is just get 1% better each and every day. If we do that, we'll find ourselves in a position at the end when it matters. So it's really not about what the other teams are going to do. It's really about what we're going to do. It's our job as coaches to put a great game plan together. I thought our players had a great week of preparation. They came out Wednesday, was good. The first Wednesday was a little sluggish because I gave them time off. And I got on them about, listen, this is your job. You got to approach it. So on Wednesday, we can't afford to start off slow. We didn't this week. We came out the gate. We were passing. The offense was winning. Defense was winning. It was going back and forth, and that's my expectation of how every Wednesday should be. So we're going to enjoy it, but it's still all about preparation, putting in time, really diving into it, and committing to the process. And our players have done it.
Two more questions here.
Yeah, Jared Oliver, you mentioned coordinating the blocks in the second half of the third quarter, we had put some touchdown drives together. Was there something you guys saw?
Yeah, we adjusted. Great halftime adjustment. We took out the things that we knew we couldn't get outside, so we were just going to try to just gash them. We thought we had to look on certain runs, but they get paid too. Their job is to stop. They did a great job. I just thought, coming out the half, for us to be able to stop and then go down there and score, it just changed the momentum. It gave us confidence in what we could do, and we just went from there. And then just looking at it at the end, I just thought it was a total group effort from the coaches, moving the coordinators up to the top, to playing awesome on special teams. Defense played well, and offensively we scored some points. So collectively as a group, we're going to enjoy this one. I'm excited for our fans in San Antonio to get a chance to watch it. I still apologize that we didn't finish the job last week in our home opener, but we're building something special, man. So we're going to learn from it, grow, and go back to work on Wednesday. Good.
Jeff Barr, Stephen Media. Jack Cohen, 3 TDs today. What made you guys so confident that you would be able to take advantage of the matchup you were getting?
Well, we knew we were going to get a matchup. I mean, T-Buck all he plays is man to man. His team takes on his identity as a player. So it's just a matter of this, our one-on-one matchups. We want to take advantage of that. Mac, our tight end, I mean, he's a pretty good guy. Has some athleticism, can go up and height on the ball. So we just wanted to take advantage of that matchup. But was it perfect? No. But it was encouraging seeing that our players stepped up in a big way. I think the more and more they get, it's been a while since a lot of these players have been in front of a crowd and been on TV. So first week was like a shock to everybody. I didn't know how they were going to respond. But coming back to this week and seeing the preparation, everybody started to say, okay, we're back into football now. Just to see them go out and be themselves. That's what our team did today.
We have two questions from San Antonio.
Okay.
What were the keys to the defense overall, especially keeping Orlando Cascade under wraps?
We're going to be aggressive. That's what we talked about. Jim and I discussed, man, we weren't going to just sit back on our heels. Learning from the first game, 4th and 15, and the quarterback extend plays like that. You always hindsight looking back and say, I wish I would have did this or I wish I would have did that. But I told them, listen, it's not about them, it's about us. We're going to be aggressive in what we do, and I think today we did that. We stopped the run as well as the pass by blitzing.
Last question, what are your feelings like when your first win in XFL and getting the game back?
Freaking amazing, man. That almost brought tears to my eyes just to see that I care for these players. I want a win for them more than I do myself. So to get this game ball, and to go right up there with my Super Bowl MVP trophy, I can tell you that, man. So just seeing the players buying into what I'm preaching, man, I'm just happy for the players, man. They deserve this win today, and we're just going to build on it week in and week out.
Thanks,
That's it. Thank you,
Thanks,
guys.
Coach.